should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss it.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Jared Goff and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Now Goff on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll try and run for it with counter. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something. And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense. Is it okay if I give him a few props right here? Do you mind? I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time out of Chubb, and even 70 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Steelers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Steelers 3.
Second and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of...
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And the catch made by Johnson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
2nd down and
10. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, gone. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Goff. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Number 27.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brought down at the 31.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for...
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now gone. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Gone. And he's going to go down again.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the handoff, Connor. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and long. It's gone. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
It's taken to the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third and long for Mayfield. Got a man, Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
That's good for another.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th
and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 27 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8
You know,
yards.
despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
The Steeler first down.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Goff. Johnson's got it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Johnson.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Mayfield to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Out of the gun. Goff. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, complete to Washington. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 40. Seven yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Mayfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So clear victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as